welcome to episode 19 of the Igloo. I'm sitting in my chair differently. It feels weird. I want to lay back, but I probably should sit up because we're recording. Hooray! Oh yeah, I should probably say the day and everything. I forgot about that. It is the is today the 4th now? It's the 4th now. Hooray. It is the 4th. I'm recording this at like 2 in the morning because it's Thursday, technically. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning Thursday. No one was up today, the game, so I decided to record this one a little early. And honestly, I kind of just felt like recording. I think I'm going to use this to, like, force me to want to record the new video I want to make. But also I'm lazy, so I might not, because I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk. But that's a topic I'm getting too ahead of myself. I should just get into it. I forgot to mention I'm also Nick. Hi. I don't record these good ever. One day I'll learn how to start this, but I won't, because we're already almost 20 episodes in, and I still don't know how to start recording for this, but it doesn't matter. I'm Nick. And yeah, we're playing a funny game while talking. Let's get into the topics. Topic number 1, new PC part. I want to talk about this one purely for the fact that this could be goofy, because for multiple reasons. But to start off with, I bought a PC part because my radiator, for my computer. So if you don't know what a radiator is, I really know what the fuck it does either. So you're not alone. I'm not good with computers, but I have friends that know what they're doing. And in particular, my radiator's been weird for a while, purely for the fact that I swear it's been broken since I got it, but it only has really proven to be broken now. And we're not even sure it's broken, we're more sure that it's more just faulty. Because technically it's working, it's just working too hard. How do I explain this? So, I'm not the biggest computer guy, but from what I understand about this thing, it, I say what I explain about this thing, but what I understand about, like, what's going on with it is, it's not that it's broken, it's faulty, and that's what we keep coming to the conclusion that it's faulty, purely for the fact that it's doing what it's supposed to do. The PC's being kept cold, it's not, like, it's doing its job. We checked out all the things in the computer to make sure that, the computer's still cool, and it's happy. There's no issues going on, like, internally with it, but, out in the real dimension, in the reality zone, there is one particular issue that has been proven to be a problem, which is, when I first turned my computer on, it is like a PlayStation jet engine. You ever turned on an old PlayStation, or you've probably seen the old the PlayStation 4 memes, when you first turn on your PlayStation 4, all those memes that were going around back in the day, yeah, they're real, and because I grew up on a PlayStation, but also, I'm having that now with my computer. And it's not good. Because, technically, the more I learn about it, especially because I keep talking to different people, I also forget how to check the map. I haven't played this game in a while. Okay. But, to make things worse, it's technically, that's the issue. But the reason we believe it's faulty is purely for the fact that it's doing its job. But, like, when I turn it on, it is going at 100 miles per fucking hour. This shit is going fucking the speed of the Flash for no reason. Because, to my knowledge, it thinks... Yeah, if I understand this correctly, it basically thinks that it's really hot in my computer. But realistically, I could just turn it on, and my room could be in an ice cube. We could be in the Ice Age. And for whatever reason, my computer thinks, like, the trigger, I guess it's the best way to put it. The trigger in it is not happy. And the trigger is basically saying, hey, we got a problem here, buddy. It's really hot. Or something. I don't know how to explain it, but I wanted to bring that up because it's a little topic I wanted to bring up, purely for the fact that I also want to lead it into another topic later, but I don't want to talk about that topic yet, because, I have another topic I want to talk about first, which I find to be more funny, at least to me. But also, how do I put this? Pisses me off. Yeah, this topic pisses me off. We're gonna go into a rant pretty early with this one. So let's get started. First of all, next topic. Next topic is the Steam Awards. They were not good. And if you don't know what the Steam Awards are, say you're like a console player, or I don't know, you just don't know. I don't know what to fucking tell you. If you don't have a PC, if you don't care about Steam Awards, this won't affect you, and honestly, skip ahead. Um, but for people who do have PC or anyone that is interested, yeah, the Steam Awards happened, which are basically just a vote, based kind of like the Game Awards, but it's mostly just games on Steam. I'm scratching my face there. Well, that didn't fuck the audio, but basically it's games on Steam, and the people get the vote, and I think the people are slow, purely for the fact that this is gonna be a big one. Let me tell you, I've been ranting about this for a couple days since this happened. I don't remember when this first came out, but I've known about this for a couple days. I can actually pull it up on my other monitor so I can make this easier for myself. Where's my mouse? There it is. Um, yeah, here we go. So to start off with, um, fuck the Steam Awards because wow, they feel rigged. I don't really care for award shows. Like I voted, but I didn't vote really for my things to win. And funny enough, a lot of the things I did vote for did win. So I'm actually okay with 99% of this. My issue starts with the fact that some of the things that did win in this like awards feel rigged. They feel rigged. They don't feel like people actually voted. It feels like it was either botted or some other shit. I'm also restarting this run because goddamn, I'm doing shitty. Let me drink some water while I'm here. Actually, why not? Water. I say water over Snapple. But either way, that's prep. That's it's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big rant. This is what I've been sitting on this rant, waiting for the podcast just to do this. Um, so let's get into it. Cause I've been waiting for this one. I've been cooking this up. Like I've basically been like workshopping it to people at this point. My anger towards this the people that won awards. So we'll go down from the beginning and get angrier as I go. As in, I'll go from like things that deserved it, obviously, to things that didn't deserve it, and then things I just feel bad for. We'll go into like detail about that too, cause there's a lot. Let me tell you, there's a lot going on here that is just annoying. To start off with, let's talk about the obvious, easy one. Game of the year. We all knew Game of the Year was gonna be Baldur's Gate. I haven't even played Baldur's Gate, and I can tell you with a straight face, it deserves it. I've seen a lot on it. And it won Game of the Year at the official Game Awards, not the Steam Game Awards, the official one. It was kind of obvious. The game's kind of the first game in a while to come out finished, and to exceed even beyond just being a finished game, because it's not too common no more. I'm actually planning on talking about that another thing, but just to continue here, yeah, it's a game that came out finished and went above and beyond in terms of finish. The only reason I don't own it yet is because what they call sale is basically still full price. And honestly, even though I know it's an amazing game, I don't want to pay full price. I'm about to start my next college semester. I would like to have some money in my pocket that isn't towards a $60 game. I was able to get 8 games during the Steam sale, for cheaper. And that's not saying the game needs to drop really low. I paid $30 for Cyberpunk, but that's because I was able to buy 8 games for basically like the price. But you get what I mean. Yeah. So obviously we all know it was gonna win. It was pretty obvious. It's a great game, great studio, and honestly, a breath of fresh air to see a game come out done. It's creepy to say that that's like the thing that really makes me like happy about it is because it was finished. That shouldn't be a goal for gaming, but that's where we're at right now, I guess. So I guess take it the way you will. But anyway, to continue. So Game of the Year, obviously Baldur's Gate. Let's go to the next one. The next one is a VR game. I don't know anything about it. I think it's called, is that Labyrinth? I don't even know how to say that, honestly. I think it's Labyrinth, but like spelled weird, like Labyrinth. It's some VR game. I don't play VR. I don't know what truly deserved it. I don't know if the FNAF game deserved it, because I know about the FNAF game, and that game looks great. I don't know if the FNAF game just hasn't been out long enough to even be nominated. I'm assuming that's the case, saying that, it's fairly new. So I understand that. I haven't heard much about it, because I just don't play it. And I honestly just don't know. I'm not going to give an opinion on it. I'm happy for it, I should say, because it's currently cheap. So if you want to get that, actually, You got you got Nick right here being like, hey, game is $3.99 if you have a VR headset. I can imagine that it's okay, saying that no one I've heard no one complain about it. And you know, it's nice to see a excuse me, I keep burping, fuck. It's nice to see a VR game um actually worth the price, I would say. Saying that I personally don't like VR, but I would actually pay for that game, saying that VR is already very expensive. It's like you're basically paying for a PC or a console for it. It's that expensive to then get a game that's, I would say most games are pretty clunky with it. Even the new FNAF game, which I've looked at, looks really good, and I've watched friends in calls play it. It's still very clunky, and I don't think VR is worth the price. But that's actually a pretty good price. I say pretty good, but a very good price. I would buy that if I had a VR headset. But anyway, that's the VR one. I don't know anything about it. Maybe someone in the comments wants to like inform me what's going on with it. I could probably talk to friends who may have it, but cool game. I like it. I like the idea. I've seen like the videos actually on it. Like when I went to the Steam page, so it's pretty cool. I won't lie, it's pretty cool. I'm happy to see a game. Another, especially because it would have been annoying, right? That I love FNAF and everything, but it would have sucked if FNAF won and this game did like deserve it. I'm not saying either one not one doesn't deserve one than the other, but I'm happy that FNAF didn't just win because it's FNAF, because that could just happen sometimes with like as in games that are coming up on here that feel like they won just because they're big names, even though they kind of didn't deserve it. I say kind of, but some of them didn't deserve it. I could vouch for the not deserving it. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself again. I keep getting ahead of myself. This is how strong the rant is. It's almost here. I'm cooking towards it. My brain's like, on, just make fun of it already. Talk about how bad it is. But the other side of me is like, let's work towards it. Let's congratulate the people who deserve their win, because there are games that did deserve a win, which makes me happy. But anyway, so next game, best game on Steam Deck. I'm not much of a Steam Deck guy, but I've looked into Steam Deck a lot. And I can tell you with a straight face, the Steam Deck's good. That is an investment that is worth getting. Not for me as a person, because I don't really go out much, and even when I do go out, I don't play games like that, but, that's kind of wild. It's kind of wild how good that thing is. I've heard nothing but praise for the Steam Deck. It is powerful. You can change it. Like, they allow you to, so look at it like the Switch, right? Or like other consoles. The second you open those up, you fuck up your warranty. So if your warranty, you're fucked, so you can't get help by the official source that built it. But you're also fucked because, most warranties aren't really worth it, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I never bought a PlayStation warranty, and I never will, because my PlayStation lasted, like, basically 10 years without breaking. And the only time it did break, my warranty was already out. So there's no reason to get a warranty like that. But, the other thing, I guess I should say, which is good about it, is, fucking brain, work with me here, come on. I guess the other thing that's good about it is, like, obviously you can upgrade it, turn in your parts, but I believe they also fix it. So, like, say you do void your warranty, if I understand this correctly, it's kind of wild that they will just help you. But I guess the bigger thing I should say is, because it's wild how good it is. I can't believe how good it is. But it actually is just good. As in, like, the Nintendo Switch wishes it peaked to these levels. It is insane, like, how good it is. I can't believe it. Like, I'm not even gassing this thing up. Like, honestly, I'm stuttering. So, like, I can't believe how powerful this thing is. Like, I'm generally impressed by it. This is a thing I can recommend to anybody, even though I don't have one. Funny enough, I can give you a quick story about it. I don't want it, but I was gonna give it to my friend Tony. We did a Deep Rock contest, and Deep Rock was giving out a Steam Deck if you want it, and we tried to win it. It's actually the video's on my channel for the video you make, and I thought it was I learned a lot about it actually during us like working on that together. And, yeah, it was cool. I was very much excited for it, and, it's more for the fact that I would have got a loot bug plushie, which is what I cared about, because I like Deep Rock, and I wanted the loot bug plushie, but, that's not important. It's the power of the Steam Deck is crazy, that it can play games such as, the game that won it is Hogwarts Legacy. That's insane. And that's purely for the fact that, Hogwarts Legacy is a good game. I know there's a whole controversy behind that. I'm not going to get into that shit. Frankly, I don't want to, share my opinion on it because it's it's a very touchy subject with people, and I don't want to get involved. Respect, like me not talking about it, honestly, because fuck you if you get annoyed. Um, I don't care. Um, great game made by great developers. It was very nice to see that a game like this, can even be a thing. Because I can't think of a good Harry Potter game. I don't like Harry Potter too much. I've never really been into it, but I want to get into it. And this might be the game that can get me into it. The game looks amazing, plays amazing. Everything about it it's just great. It's a great game. I'll be repeating myself in terms of the praise because, like, you probably heard it before, saying that this game was being praised when it came out, and it still is to this day. Even if it is a little bit lower key now, saying that what do you call it? It's been a while since this game came out, and for the fact that the game is how do I put this? Pretty old at this point. I say old, but it came out literally like last year. It's died down. The hype isn't there anymore for it, saying that other games have come out, such as Baldur's Gate and shit like that. It's not that it's a bad game. It's just that other shit has come out. And clearly, for it to win this award is very nice, saying that I've heard very good things about other people talking about it. So that's nice. This one made me very happy. Let's get into the next one, I should say. Also, I forgot to mention that. Next one's kind of wild, which made me very happy. Lethal Company won an award. I love Lethal Company. I played Lethal, for context, prior to this. Like, prior to me recording this, I was playing Lethal with a couple friends of mine. And it was fun. We love Lethal. We play Lethal very often. I would say we play Lethal at least, like, if not once a week, like, it'd be, I think once a week is honestly an understatement. We play Lethal probably about, like, 3 or 4 times a week. I was trying to think about it, because, sometimes we don't play for too long, because people got shit going on in their lives, but, when we do play, we play at least, like, even if we don't play it for long, we play this game a lot. And it is fun. Still playing it, modding it, having a great time on it. It is a great game. Highly recommend it, and it is currently $10, so if you have Steam, just play it. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I give that game the Nick seal of approval. Very good game. Really good show. Pops from regular show. So that was nice, and I'm not going to go into detail about Lethal, because you probably heard about Lethal. Lethal's kind of like the Among Us of this year, or last year, so, it's got its, I think everyone knows what the fuck it is. It's kind of just out there. Also, god damn it, I'm doing really shitty in this game. Drink my turkey again. I hadn't even gotten to the rant yet, I'm thirsty already. Drink is complete. So the next game is Outstanding Visual Style. That is Atomic Heart. I'm on the fence about this one. I'll be honest with you, because I think Atomic Heart's cool. I don't personally own it, but I watched my friend play it from start to finish. Or, I think he actually finished it. He might not have finished it. No, I don't think he did, actually, the more I think about it, but he played it a lot. And I know I've watched other YouTubers play it, and they have gotten to basically where he was. So, he basically almost beat it. And, wait, I want that. Yeah, I want that. Fuck that. He almost beat it, and it looked really fun. It has a very unique thing going on. I don't know if it's too special, I guess to say, but for what it won the award for, Outstanding Visual Style, I'd agree with that. This game was very cool. It reminds me of a lot of other games that I like, other like genres such as like shows and shit, books. It's very cool, and I was very happy to see it was real. I know a big thing about it is that people, I believe this was the game that people also, so alongside Days Gone? No, not Days Gone. It was some zombie game that came out last year that turned out to be a scam, but we all knew it from the start. That's why, no one paid for it. But, yeah. Whatever that scam game was, these were 2 games that people thought were going to be a scam. And let me tell you, no, this game was definitely real, and it was definitely cool. 100% worth it, definitely deserved the award in my eyes. And honestly, I want to get in the future. A lot of the games I'm actually mentioning that are good, like the good games I brought up on here, that I've, like, commended, I actually, if I don't already own them, I plan on getting them. Because I was generally impressed by, like, what they are and everything. These are games I plan on getting one day in the future. It's just that money doesn't grow on trees. So, I don't currently have it. But I do plan on getting it. Next game is really cool. It's a game I've known about for a while, actually. So, I can give this a very, very, Nick seal of approval. I've played this one at a friend's place. And, I want to get it for myself too, because it looks really fun, and I kind of want to try like speedrunning it. It's called Sifu. It's a fighting game that every time you basically die while you're fighting in this game, you age, but you also become stronger, and I think more skilled? I think skilled is also part of it. Something like that. Either way, cool game, very fun. I like the whole thing it's got going on. Very unique mechanic. I've never heard of a game that like incorporates age into like, the fighting system. So that was something that was very much welcome in my eyes. I was very much a fan of that. I honestly didn't really know. I don't really know much else to say. Just try it out. Look into it. I know Most Critical made a good video on it. I've watched his playthrough. I've watched a couple other people's playthroughs. Very cool. Very much a game that high respected from what I can tell too. It's no one complained about that one from what I could tell, and I don't know. That's all I really got to say about it. Just a cool game, fighting game. That's nice. I like fighting games. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so next one's kind of funny. This one's an outstanding story and rich game. It's Baldur's Gate again. I'm not going to talk about it because of the fact that we kind of already did. Like we just did that. I'm not repeating myself. I don't want to go into another tangent about it. Especially because I want to get into the shit I want to get mad about. The whole purpose of this. This is kind of just me like talking about what I think about the games too, which is cool. But for best soundtrack, we're gonna start getting mad real quick. I'll end it off on a good one actually. So before I do that one, let me get into a good one because I think I've talked about everything else. I might have missed a couple, but I'm gonna make sure. But either way, what do you call it? Sit Back and Relax, Dave the Diver one. That's pretty cool. Dave the Diver sounds funny. I've seen pictures of it. It's cool, I guess. I don't really know much about it, honestly. It's just interesting. I know people were mad about it during the Game Awards because they thought it was going to win an award for something as an indie developer, but it's not an indie game apparently because a big company owns it, but whatever. That's not my field to talk about. I don't know the fucking... I don't got the fucking, the cards to tell you the answers to it. All I know is that, it didn't win it. So good, I guess. And Sit Back and Relax, I guess it deserved it. I don't really know much about it. His name's Dave, and he's a diver. To my knowledge, it starts and ends there. So you know what? Good for him. Okay, let's get mad now. First thing. Before I talk about this one pains me to get mad about. This one pains me. Because, as I said, we were going to talk about the, what is it, best soundtrack? Yeah, best soundtrack. I'm kind of mad about that one. I won't lie to you. This is a remake. So, no new music. And I can confirm that. I watched an entire playthrough on it. And I've played this before, so I know what all the music is. And, this could piss a lot of people off. I don't care what they say, though. It's The Last of Us. It won Best Soundtrack. It's the original Last of Us. I fucking love the original Last of Us. That's one of my favorite games of all time. That was one of my first games I ever played on my PlayStation 4. Shit came with my PlayStation, I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly, that literally was the thing that came with, like, the code on it, like, for my PlayStation. That was the game that came with it. And I loved it. I played the original. I played the remake. And I'm not playing the third remake, or second remake, really. I don't want to play it. And I don't want to pay for it, saying that it's $60 on here, but I'm pretty sure it was $70 on PlayStation. So it's like, holy fuck, man. What the fuck? I don't think it deserved it. I know a game in particular that people were ranting about that I could definitely commend because I listened to the soundtrack of this game. Hi-Fi Rush. Definitely deserved it. I believe that's the name of the game. I could be wrong. I don't want to act like I know what I'm talking about, but Hi-Fi Rush, I believe, was the game, and it, from what I could tell, definitely deserved it. If not that, I've heard, I believe it was Pizza Tower was the one people were talking about that also deserved it. So, Pizza Tower is a game that, probably deserved it too. Can I check into the categories on here? I have this pull up right now, so I probably could. Where's my mouse at? What the fuck? There's my mouse. I'm looking into this real quick. How do I check categories? Show finalist? Okay, so yeah, these are the games that were nominated alongside The Last of Us. There was this Persona 5 chibi shit. I know nothing about it. Probably wasn't good, honestly, because the only good Persona game that I like, personally, is Persona 5. And I'm not talking about like, all Persona games. I'm about Persona as in Persona 5 is getting fucking annoying. I want them to make the next game and stop making these fucking side games. But that's a whole different tangent. The big thing that the big thing I'm annoyed about this is there are good games here that deserve the win. I'm not the biggest fan of. I've not played Pizza Tower, but I have a friend of mine that's really pissed about it not winning the Game Award at the Game Awards, the official one, not the Steam one. And then he's also now pissed about it losing for the Steam one. So I'm on his side purely for the fact that he's played that game from start to finish. I watched him play that game in a call on Discord a lot. So I got like an official gamer here who's played it, and I can tell you with a straight face from I'm not. Because remember, this isn't about gameplay. This is about soundtrack. This is listening to it. This is the equivalent of pulling up a Spotify playlist and going, yeah, I like the new Drake album. Anyone can talk shit about this as long as you listen to it. And let me tell you, Last of Us didn't deserve it. Hi-Fi Rush is my personal pick that deserved to win it because the Hi-Fi Rush music is really fucking good. I hadn't even played Hi-Fi Rush either, but I listened to the whole soundtrack, so I heard that it's a really good game, and like it's very much known for its music. That's like how I found out about it, is the music. So kind of like when Spider-Man came out, because I've brought this up before, but this is gonna become a later topic on the video, so I'm not gonna talk about too much. But a little teaser: the curse has returned, and I don't have PS5, so I couldn't play Spider-Man, but I really wanted to. But bigger thing is the fact that I listened to the soundtrack for it before even like watching my friend play the game. The soundtrack's amazing. The game's amazing too. I just want to talk about the soundtrack because I love the soundtrack of that game. But I've listened to the Pizza Tower soundtrack. I've listened to the fucking Last of Us soundtrack. I played Last of Us. I know what it sounds like. I was there for the moments for it. I don't know like if they're ranking this based off the emotional moments, because then this is bullshit, because there would be only basically be maybe 2 or 3 games on there that actually have a chance of winning for emotional moments. So I don't know what the fuck happened there. It didn't deserve it. That's rigged. I genuinely believe that's rigged. That's fucked up. This one doesn't really affect me too much because I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't played The Last of Us like Part 1, the remake thing. I've only played the PlayStation and the PS3 version. I have not played that new Persona game, but I haven't heard anyone pissed off about it, so I'm not gonna act like I care about that one. I will just say that I'm already pissed off with Naughty Dog, saying that they keep fucking doing this shit instead of making, something new or something good, saying that I didn't even like Last of Us Part 2. But let's get beyond that, because, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore at this point. I don't believe it deserved it. It's up to you if you agree with me. Doesn't matter what I say. It's up to your own opinion. Maybe you did think it deserved it, but I personally don't think it did. And clearly a bunch of other people don't either. So, whatever. Yeah. Next topic. Or I said next topic. Next thingy. We haven't even gotten to the big one, the big rant yet. That was the short one. This is the introduction to the rant. Because that's the one that's the one that pissed me off a little bit, saying that I have a personal connection to it. As in, I'm mad about what's going on about The Last of Us, like I said. But the bigger one that legitimately pissed me off because it didn't deserve it. It doesn't deserve it. It just doesn't. I will say this with a straight face. It doesn't deserve it. If you think it deserved it, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong. It's okay to be wrong. A lot of people are. I just know I'm not. I just know I'm not this time. Like, I know for a fact. I can say that with a straight face. I know I'm right. And wow, let me tell you. So the category that I'm getting pissed off about is Most Innovative Gameplay Award. And let me tell you some of the games that are on there. There's Revenant. Revenant 2, I had to read that real quick. I have not played Revenant, but I can tell you with a straight face, based off watching other people play it, as in streamers, as in friends of mine, as in a lot of other sources that have talked about this game in good light. Good light. Let me keep putting that in perspective real quick. This is a game that is respected and that has a community that is acknowledged and is like, that you could go, wow, okay, even if I haven't played this, you could still acknowledge the fact that this is a good game that clearly deserved the award, and or deserved the award is understated, but either way, this is a game that deserved the award, and it's very disappointing that it didn't. The next one that's on this list is Shadows of Doubt. I've heard very good things about this game. Very good things. I've watched a couple of this game. I looked into it a little bit before this, and I understand why people are pissed off that this one didn't win. And yeah, I can tell now. It looks amazing. I'm actually, since looking into this, I kind of want to get this game. I say kind of, but I think I will be getting this game. I think this is a game that's on the list of Nick's going to play this because I want to buy it. So, definitely going to get that game. I actually am planning on adding it to my wish list. I can do it right now. I probably should. I'll do that in between next step. How's that sound? Next time I die, I'm going to add it to my wish list because that game looks cool. After looking into it, after hearing about it, it is definitely earned a spot as a, hey, I didn't know about this, but I'm definitely going to try it out because it looks cool. And I am excited about it. Well, either way, next one. Your only move is hustle. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't remember it. And then there's this other game called Police. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't really care. Either way, from what I could tell about this, so beyond my friends, let's look at the people. What I could tell from looking into those two games I just mentioned, Revenant and Shadows of Doubt, these two games are very much loved. I mean, loved. Because from what I've been seeing, it seems like fucking, like, we're about to go into another war over this shit. Not even about what's going on in the world right now, but over this game winning the award. Because from what I could tell, the other two games I mentioned that people wanted to win the award probably should have won it, seeing how pissed off people are about this. And this doesn't seem petty. I'm looking at the two games. I know a lot about the game that won it to tell you it doesn't fucking deserve it. So let's talk about that game. That game is Starfield. It doesn't deserve it. It doesn't deserve it. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. Your opinion's wrong. You have a wrong opinion if you think that fucking Todd Howard's fucking repetitive garbage deserves this shit. Because it doesn't. It doesn't. It is garbage. It's just garbage. There's nothing else to say about it. Starfield is just Fallout 4 in space. Starfield is just Skyrim in space. And I could say this with a straight face saying that I am currently playing Skyrim for the first time ever. And it is fucking fun. Very fun. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. It is aged. Let me point that out real quick. It is aged and has some problems. But for the most part, it is very much fun. Like, I'm very much just having a great time with it. And, wow. If it weren't for Cyberpunk being a game I was excited about that's now good, because, you know, for context, little tangent here. Waited a long time for Cyberpunk to be good. Wasn't happy with the way it came out, but, now that the game is in the spot that I'm happy with, I'm actually playing it, and I'm having a great time. And I've been playing with a friend of mine who's been in the call while I've been playing it, and it has been super fun. I've kept up this game for years at this point, and I finally felt it was worth paying for. I was finally satisfied with the state of the game, and I said, fuck it, I'll pay for it. It was $30, I got it, I am enjoying it. It is very, very fun. And, I recommend it. Very much recommend it. I wish I could have bought it at launch, and I hate that it took this long for it to become good, but it is so much fun. And I plan on buying the DLC once I 100% the game, because I refuse to pay for the DLC until I 100% it. Because, wow, it's good. But, either way, fuck Starfield. This game is just Fallout 4 in space. The game didn't even work at launch. Like, at all. Like, I brought up Cyberpunk for an example also, purely for the fact that this game can get good. It's not good currently. This game is not good currently. It took a long time for it to get good. But, yeah. It took a long time for it to get good. But now it is good. And I'm pointing this out too, because I may be shitting on this game a lot. I know there's gonna be people who will fucking, the Bethesda fucking morons, the Bethesda tards, whatever the fuck you want to call them, they are going to eat me alive after saying what I'm saying. Because Bethesda people will suck Todd Howard off like if he will give them immortality. If Todd Howard told them right now they could give them immortality, they would fucking believe him and give them everything they want. If Todd Howard were to fucking, I don't even know what, like, anything you could exaggerate. Like, think about it. Think of the most wild thing you can think of right now. Leprechauns existing and giving you all their gold, plus continuously giving all their families gold for the rest of their life to make sure your family is fucking fed. That type of insanity. They would believe it full-heartedly, like if a fucking angel appeared in front of them and said, and told them that shit. Fucking Jesus Christ himself could be like, Todd Howard said this. And they would go, yes, Jesus. And it could just be some fucking homeless guy they got to be, that was in an Elder Scrolls game. The game sucks. The game didn't work at launch. It did nothing new. It has loading screens where fucking planets in No Man's Sky. I'm going to compare it to No Man's Sky real quick. And in Lego games. Lego games. Think about this. Lego Star Wars can fly to a planet and you can land on it without a fucking loading screen. In Todd Howard's Brain Baby, you have loading screens. Even in fucking elevators. I can't think of a game that I play that's modern. A modern game. I'm not going to talk about old games. I'm talking about modern games that have loading screens when you go into a fucking elevator. I can't think of it. That's how long it's been since I've seen that. Like, when I saw that shit with this game, I went fucking insane. Because I could have swore we fucking peaked beyond that. That, like, we've entered, like, a new fucking era of, like, amazing. Purely for the fact that, like, that is just such a barbaric thing to have now. That is an insane thing to have. I can't think of any games that do that. And if there are any games that do that, they have more creative ways of masking it. That is insane. I'm trying to think of a good game that does it. But, like, if anything, a good example would probably be Cyberpunk again. Purely for the fact that Cyberpunk, there's no loading screens for elevators. There's hardly any loading screens in this game. The only loading screens I could think of in this game are booting up the game. And if I don't want to listen to, like, say, like, you have the option, right, to drive, like, say, like, you're doing a quest. You're driving with your companion. When you're driving with the companion, he will drive you to said location. And while he's driving you to said location, you have the option to either sit through the whole thing, or you could skip it and teleport to exactly where you need to be for the quest to start. And that is the only time there are loading screens that are like in your face. Because these are, for context, I know there's other loading screens too. People are probably gonna be like pointing out like, oh, the subway or the fucking fast travel system. Yeah, no shit, it's fucking fast travel system. The only game that has gone beyond that to fix that issue is Spider-Man, the newest Spider-Man. This is the only game I could think of that's thought of a fast travel system that doesn't, like, you know, get in your way and make you load into a loading screen. Like, that's completely no loading screen. My fucking brain's going insane about this. That is a one-time example. So, there's that. But it's, oh my fucking god. The combat is literally just Fallout 4's. It's just Fallout 4's, without the VATS. It's insane. It's actually insane. It is the same game. It's Fallout 4 in space. And I hate that it is Fallout 4 in space, because I was excited for this game. I was genuinely excited for this game, because I like space games. I like space games. I love No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is my favorite space game of all time. I love Star Wars. I don't even like Star Trek, but I like what Star Trek is going on. You ever seen the parody version of it? Of Star Trek? The one that Seth MacFarlane made? That's a pretty good show. Have you ever seen the parody of Star Wars Spaceballs? That's a good movie. There's fucking great space stuff out there, even beyond these things that I'm mentioning. Like, you ever play... Technically, Lethal's a space game. Lethal is technically a space game, and it's great. Fucking, I love, like, space. I like space. I like, you know, fucking the guy from Portal 2? Space. I like space. You know the guy from the Lego movie who likes space? He builds a spaceship? I like that guy. He's funny. Space is cool, and I enjoy space. And I honestly don't understand what the fuck's going on. It's like, I don't understand how people could be so brainwashed to act like this game's a good game, because it's not a good game. It is pretty much one of the worst games I've seen in a long time. And I should take that back, honestly. That's going too far. That game is not that bad. If we're being completely honest here, I'll give some line of everything here about this. The game runs like shit. Like, I'm going to go down a little clip notes I've made in my head real quick while ranting about this. The game runs like shit. The game is basically shit. There's not much good to talk about it, saying that for the fact that the game kind of is just, you know, just another game that they've made before with a reskin. That's the big thing people keep getting about it. But it doesn't help that the game doesn't perform well either. Even if you have, like, high-end PC. I know, like, this isn't, like, you know, it's not everyone cares about high-end shit. Not everyone's, like, a fucking, like, quality fan. But your game should work, like, you know, when it comes out. And I use Cyberpunk as an example again, purely for the fact that Cyberpunk is not a good game. It took a long time for it to become a good game. It's a good game now, I should point out. I don't know why I said it wasn't a good game, but, like, you know what I mean. Cyberpunk is a good game, but it took a very long time for it to achieve that status. I believe this game can do that too, saying that it has an interesting world, and it could do this stuff. I would like to even compare it to No Man's Sky, because I know I brought No Man's Sky too. No Man's Sky wasn't a good game when it came out. It took a long time to reach where it is. I don't want to just be like Negative Nancy here when I'm talking about this game, because, yeah, it's dog shit, and I'm going to call it dog shit. But it doesn't mean it has to stay dog shit. If Bethesda wants to make this a good game, all they have to do is follow the footsteps of their predecessors, fuck up, and fix it. Because everybody keeps doing it. And it's something I want to talk about because while it's not my favorite option for a game, you know, to come out fucked up, get excited about it, and find out it's dog shit. But honestly, it's happened so many times at this point that I'm kind of just getting used to it. And I'm just choosing not to buy games I don't trust that are going to be good when they come out. If it sounds too good to be real, I don't trust it. If I don't hear certain things are happening, I don't trust it. And if I, like, you know, I don't know, let's go with, the reason I didn't originally buy, I can give you the reason why I didn't originally buy, Cyberpunk from the start. And the reason I didn't buy Cyberpunk from the start is purely for the fact that there were so many delays leading up to that game that I actually was very much nervous about buying it. I chose not to. So there's that. Those are my reasons for that shit. And it generally pissed me off that there were very good games on there that probably deserved it, if not, no, definitely deserved it. And it pisses me off to know that because, you know, it's a bit annoying that a AAA company won something they didn't deserve. And yeah, it pisses me off. I'm just mad about it. That generally pissed me off. I'll be honest, it pissed me off. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to get either. I want to point this out, too. For all the people who already left a dislike, who were like, fuck you, I don't really give a shit about dislikes. I don't make money off these fucking things anyway, so who gives a shit? I gave my opinion with fucking my nutsack today. Yeah. That game sucked, and I want to get it one day. I will point that out. I will get that game one day. I will get Starfield one day. But, not now. It's going to basically be No Man's Sky, I believe, again. But I also want to point this out, too. I don't believe in them to No Man's Sky this. I don't believe in them to Destiny 2 this. I don't believe in them to fucking Cyberpunk this. Purely for the fact that I just don't believe in them. I don't. I don't believe they care enough about it. The way that this game is so... This is very different than other games that have problems. And that's purely for the fact that normally the biggest issue that's been going on with gaming has been games are coming out unfinished. But that's not the problem with this game. Cyberpunk came out unfinished. No Man's Sky came out unfinished and had many lies in it. And then if you just keep going down the list of games that keep doing this shit, this is becoming a reoccurring thing that people expect at this point. This is a pattern that is repeating on repeat after repeat. So, what I'm basically getting at is, because I know I'm like not making too much sense at the moment, is the fact that, yeah, like, this isn't a mistake that this game came out this way. This is the way they intended it to come out. And they advertised it, though, like, technically, they advertised exactly what we got. The only problem with the game, if anything, that wasn't advertised, is the way it performed. So, you know, that's kind of just how things go. You get something you weren't advertised. It makes you sad, but, you know, it's not really up to us to decide that. That's the developer being garbage. But, this is the part that makes this game different than No Man's Sky and other things before it. This was what they wanted the final product to be. This game is what they wanted. To my understanding, there's been no time crunch. There was no nothing. There was no delays. This game came out when they said it was coming out, and they hyped it up like it was done. But it wasn't. It was not done. And there has been basically nothing. You know, like other games that come out garbage and unfinished? Yeah. That didn't happen with this game. Because this isn't a game that wasn't finished. This is a game that was finished that just wasn't good. This is a poorly baked game. I don't even think baking, baking's the term people use when a game just isn't finished. This is just a bad game. It just, wasn't what we wanted. I say what we wanted, but honestly, too, it just wasn't what was advertised either, to some degree. There's probably people who are better to talk about this, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I want to go to the next topic, because I think I got everything off my chest I want to talk about, and, yeah. Let's go to the next topic, because that whole thing went on for a long time, and I knew it would because I wanted to talk about it, because I'm passionate behind it. And I think I've made good points, and if I didn't, other people have done better points than I have. Look up literally anyone that's talked about this. I guarantee you 9 out of 10 videos are going to be on my side, as in fuck that game winning. Didn't deserve it. Oh, I realized I forgot one other game. I should mention this one real quick. Red Dead Redemption 2 did not deserve this fucking win. They abandoned that game after 1 year. Thank you, that's enough for that topic. Let's keep moving. That's all you have to say about that game. Red Dead just abandoned its community. It failed to be GTA, It failed to have GTA Online success, and they said, fuck it, we abandoned this game. Shitty game in the first place, didn't care for the story, but that's my own personal opinion, so that one doesn't matter, but anyway, yeah. Next topic. What If was okay. This is a spoiler, so if you don't want to be spoiled for What If Season 2, I suggest you leave, because I'm going to go into full detail about this. Not too much, because I don't want to talk about this one for too long, saying that I don't like spoiling too much, but talk about this, I do need to talk about spoilers, sorry. So yeah, spoilers. I kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't like it, you know, it's just okay. That's it. It's just okay. I liked some episodes. I think, if anything, I will say this. It wasn't mediocre. I had a good time. I watched every episode. I watched them in order. With, I think, only one break being in between waiting for more episodes to come out, I forgot to watch it 1 week, and I had 2 stockpiled, which were the final 2 episodes. So, I say 1 week, but, you know, it came out, like, every day up to Christmas and shit, but either way. Holidays, with the family, busy. Yeah. It was good. It was good. I will say. Didn't really like what they did with Doctor Strange at the end. I was a bit sad, but as usual for What If, I've said this before, we'll talk about What If with friends, and I think I might have mentioned it on here before too, but either way, as usual, What If is carried by Doctor Strange. I wasn't the happiest the way his story ended, that version of Doctor Strange, but, you know, honestly, it's not the worst ending. If anything, it was better than the Multiverse of Madness, so I'm happy with it. And I still think he was great in it. I love Doctor Strange's character in it, and I was happy. I had a great time. Other episodes were good. I liked the one when Happy became a Hulk. That was interesting. I liked finally getting to see the episode of Tony meeting Gamora. That was interesting. It was, different. Definitely different. Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. It was different. I, liked it a lot, I will say. I don't know if I would call it one of the best, but I liked it. That's like a middle-of-the-road episode, I'll put it that way. I don't think any of these episodes are bad. I want to point that out, too. None of these episodes, like, episodes during the first season of What If, there were episodes I was fucking fast-forwarding. I was just fucking bored. Bored or annoyed. I was just sitting there and I'm like, God, these episodes sucks. Like, the fucking episode when Thor is, like, a party guy and everything. And, an entire episode is basically him partying, and then they have to clean up the party. It felt like some fucking Disney Channel plot. So, that episode sucked. I can't remember any other episodes from the first season, so if it tells you how bad they were, they're not even memorable. But, I think most episodes this season were really good. I don't know a lot about some episodes in this, because I kind of just watched them, and I haven't really kept up with too much Marvel. I thought a really nice thing about the finale, this is a big spoiler, so I'm gonna warn you again just in case. The finale was very nice in terms of, I was very happy to see Loki's tree for the multiverse be acknowledged. It's the first time in a very, very long time a Marvel movie / show has acknowledged something else happened. That is very big. It might mean nothing to you, but it was very nice to see after years. Because they haven't cared about their other properties besides the fact that, oh my god, Miss Marvel knows Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. Whatever the fuck's going on with them, I don't know. And it's like, yay, they acknowledge each other exist. And I was so happy. It genuinely made me so happy to acknowledge it. Because the Loki season 2 is amazing. Loki season 1's amazing. Watch them if you haven't already. I had a great time with that show. Way more with this show, I'll be honest with you. I like Loki a lot more. But that's with the territory, I guess, because I like a more grounded story that, like, follows a set amount of characters that do their thing. So, that's the reason why I like that better. But, I still liked What If. I think every episode in the season, I don't think any episode dipped below a 7. How's that sound? If anything, I think the majority of episodes were a 7 in my book. But the episodes that weren't a 7 were probably, like, high 8s to high 9s. But, yeah, I think it was very good. I like the overall quality way better this season. It just was very nice. I had an enjoyable experience. Big belly rubs, very happy. I don't really know what to say. I kind of just enjoyed it. I wanted to share that. I had a good time. I like when I enjoy stuff more than when I hate stuff, is what I'm trying to say. So that was nice. Let's talk about this real quick. Because this one's kind of funny that some of my old time, viewers, are gonna know about this. Anyone new, obviously, I don't think I said this earlier, I'm gonna point this out real quick. Hello, I'm Nick. I never said hello. Welcome to my show. Thank you for sticking around this long. But anyway, if you're new, you probably don't know about this. If you're old, you still may not know about this. But I have this joke with my friends that I call the curse. And I call it the curse of me ordering anything. Because anytime I order anything, it gets robbed, misplaced, or just any other weird thing that can happen. Delayed. So let's go down the rabbit hole real quick before I talk about what this time has been misplaced for what I ordered. So, to start off, the first time this happened was back in, I don't know, fucking 2020 maybe? 2019, I would say, around that time. I ordered a Gorillaz shirt. The Gorillaz shirt, was a cool shirt that, I really do like. It's a shirt from the Now Now, my favorite Gorillaz album. There's my favorite Gorillaz album if you're interested. Fucking, my brain is like struggling. Yeah. And I ordered that in July. It took until July of 2020 for that shirt to show up. So, it took a full year later to get that shirt. That happened. And, honestly, made me thinking, why the fuck didn't I get a refund the whole time? I completely forgot about it. You know, after waiting a couple months, you know, eventually you're gonna forget about it, saying that there are better things in life than worrying about a fucking shirt. So, I 100% forgot about it in every fucking way. I just blanked. Not one thing came to mind about that shirt until the day it came, and I was like, holy shit, it's here. And it didn't fit me because I, you know, was a bigger individual. Put on some weight. I'm not fat, I'm still skinny, but, you know, it wasn't the right size. And I don't, if anything, I don't even remember if actually, I think I still have, no, I still have that shirt, never mind. Either way. Yeah. So that shirt took a whole year to come. That was the first thing. And we never had updates on it. And I honestly, that's kind of weird, but also kind of funny. The second one's annoying. I've talked about how I wanted a PS5. I brought that up earlier. I was going to get a PS5 before I built a PC. I had plans. I still have a PS5, by the way. It's not that I was going to buy both. I'm not a rich boy. I had to get money like everyone else. But yeah. I spent my money after I graduated high school. I bought a PS5. Got that shit the day it went up for pre-order. Very excited about getting it. And, yeah. It didn't show up. Every time I went to show up, I kept getting emails from the people. I say emails, but, is it emails? I think it was emails. Anyway, it was from, I forget where I ordered it from, but I ordered it from one of the official sites, and the people who were delivering it for me, let's just say they kept misplacing it. And that happened multiple times. And they kept calling us, telling us they're running an investigation to figure out where it was. And they never did. It happened 3 times that I got that email. I waited months. And they kept offering me. They're like, hey, do you want to get a refund for this? I'm like, no, I'd like my PS5, please. So they kept attempting to give it to me. Keywords attempting. Because every time it would even get close to me. Even watching it on the fucking radar. So I think it was Amazon, because I was watching it on the radar thing. Eventually it would reach a certain spot, and then it would be lost. Every single time. Sometimes it wouldn't even show up on the thing. It just wouldn't make it to me. Even in my area. So, yeah, that happened. And I never got it. And I got a refund. And I eventually built the PC, so this is good, I think, to that. Because this is the PC I'm playing this on, and I'm recording this on. So that was very nice. So, no PS5. And then there was the other time, when I built this PC, funny enough. So this is connected to that one. I built this PC, and something annoying happened. When I built this PC, I needed the power supply. As you would know, you need power for something electrical. Common fucking sense. When I ordered my power supply, it got lost in a whole different fucking town. Or not town, is that a town? I don't know. Borough? Whatever. It got lost. So that happened, and I had to wait a pretty good decent amount of time to get it. Then they had to resend it to me, so I had a computer without a power supply for a little bit. Um, that happened. But to make things even funnier, or I say funnier, but to make things, yeah, it's really goofy. And I know I mentioned this earlier that I got a new radiator for my computer because I needed one for reasons like I mentioned. Go back if you want to watch that if you skipped over it. How dare you? But yeah, that happened, and it sucked. I had to wait a while for that. So there goes keeps going the curse, and the curse is very strong with me. Let me tell you. And I wish I could remember other times because there were other times, but those are the most notable times to me that I can remember it at least. So there's that. But yeah, those are the times that happened, and the curse continues. As in, what was it 3 days ago now? Yeah, 3 days ago now. The curse continues, so for context, the curse lives on within my family too. Basically, we got some money, $30 in particular. We used the $30 to buy a drawing tablet. And I wanted to get a drawing tablet because I want to draw a little bit better. I want to make stuff better because I'm better at hand drawing than using a mouse. And my friends were telling me that I would like it. And I said, you know what? Why not? Why not get a drawing tablet? Everyone's telling me they're cool. Everyone's telling me that they're great. Like, that I would enjoy it. I would like it. Why not? No reason why not to. Except for the reason that when I ordered it, it was supposed to be here yesterday. Or 2 days ago at this point. It's not here. It's still not here. Apparently it's coming tomorrow now, or today now. So Thursday. So it's coming. But the curse continues. And I'm not mad about this, I should say. It's more just goofy? Is it goofy still at this point? I feel like at this point I should be mad, but I'm not really mad. I'm kind of... Is it wrong to be used to it? I'm used to it. I told this to my mother, because my mother was getting mad about this too, because obviously it's her Amazon account, because she has Amazon Prime, and I want to get things for cheaper, because who doesn't want things for cheaper? It's cheaper. But, yeah, so free shipping, all that shit, blah, blah, blah. And, yeah, that's a thing. So, that's currently still not here. It's a drawing tablet. I want to get better at drawing, and I want to do drawing, because I really do like drawing. But, I like digital drawing, but I'm not good at it. Or I think I'm actually... Recently, I've been realizing... I keep saying I'm not good at it, but... I'm okay at it. I drew this penguin. I drew this set. I did this with a mouse. And I hate doing it with a mouse. And I've drawn this set before, funny enough, on paper, and it looks better. Like, noticeably better. And that's when I realized, you know... Maybe I can draw. I've just gotten to the point where I'm just, like, very... unhappy with the way I'm doing it. That's making me think I'm shit at it. But either way, yeah. Drawing tablet got stolen. Or, I said stolen, but it's currently missing, and it's currently gonna eventually make it to my house, probably, but I don't know where that's gonna happen with it. Hopefully it comes today, because it is today, funny enough, I believe. I checked the date, and I checked it out, like, while I was dead here on Amazon, so... It's coming. Coming today. Doesn't have a time yet, which is something, but, you know, it's still coming today. But I think that's it. This is a really good episode of the Igloo. I had a lot of fun. That's it for me, at least. I am tired, and this has been one of our longer ones, 58 minutes. We almost made it to an hour. Or probably it's going to be an hour, but either way. I'm Nick. Had a good time recording this. Thank you everyone that's new. Thank you everyone that's old that's returning. And, yeah. I hope you can return with me next time on the Igloo. Goodbye.